Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today, we are diving into a critical issue that has sparked significant debate in India, the changes in law relating to medical negligence. We are going to compare the old provisions under the Indian Penal Code with the new Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita. We will break down the differences, analyze the implications, and explore how these changes could impact the healthcare sector. Let's get started. On National Doctors' Day, instead of celebrating, many doctors across India unified in protest against a specific section of the new Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita. This new law replaces the long-standing British-era Indian Penal Code. So what exactly has changed and why is the medical community so concerned? Under Section 304A of the Indian Penal Code, any person causing death by a rash or negligent act not amounting to culpable homicide faced a jail term of up to 2 years, or a fine, or both. This law applied generally and did not specifically target any profession. Medical negligence under the IPC was treated as a form of criminal negligence. To convict a doctor, it had to be proven that the negligence was gross or reckless. Ordinary mistakes or errors of judgment were not sufficient for criminal liability. This protection was reinforced by landmark cases like Jacob Matthew versus the state of Punjab, where the Supreme Court ruled that a doctor could not be held criminally liable for negligence unless there was a prima facie evidence of gross negligence, and an opinion from a competent medical body was required before proceeding with the case. Now let's examine the new law under the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita or BNS. Section 106 of the BNS states that anyone causing death by a rash or negligent act not amounting to culpable homicide shall be punishable with a jail term of up to 5 years and shall also be liable to a fine. Importantly, this law specifically includes registered medical practitioners. The mandatory 5-year jail term for medical negligence is a substantial increase from the previous 2 years, and the explicit inclusion of medical professionals in this law has raised significant concerns within the medical community. Doctors argue that this change could lead to several negative consequences. The increased penalties might discourage doctors from taking necessary risks in emergency situations. The fear of severe legal repercussions could lead to a rise in defensive medicine, where doctors order more tests and procedures than necessary to protect themselves from potential litigation. Furthermore, the new law could deter individuals from pursuing careers in high-risk specialties like surgery and emergency medicine. This could aggravate existing shortage of medical professionals in critical areas and impact the overall quality of healthcare. One key difference from the old IPC and the new BNS law is the change from or to and in the punishment clause. The IPC allowed for imprisonment or a fine or both. The BNS mandates imprisonment and a fine, implying a mandatory jail term for doctors found guilty of negligence. This change is significant and has been highlighted by many medical professionals as a major concern. On National Doctors' Day, many medical professionals expressed their dissatisfaction with the new law. Dr. Arun Gupta, president of the Delhi Medical Council, pointed out that the new law specifically targets modern medicine practitioners and makes jail term mandatory for medical negligence. He noted that earlier provisions under Section 304A did not specify medical professions and were of a general nature. Dr. R.V. Asokan, National President of the Indian Medical Association, shared that they had communicated with Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Home Minister Amit Shah requesting exemptions for doctors due to the lack of criminal intent in cases of medical negligence. Despite assurances, the new law has increased punishment for doctors. Doctors are particularly worried that the increased penalties will push them into practicing defensive medicine, avoiding critical cases to protect themselves from potential legal trouble. This could ultimately jeopardize patient care, as doctors may hesitate to take necessary risks that could save lives. Dr. Rajiv Jayadevan, past president of the IMA in Cochin, explained that medical practice often involves inherent risks of side effects, injury, or death, which are not intentional. The fear of punishment can discourage doctors from performing their duties, potentially harming patients who are critically ill. To address these concerns, the IMA has suggested the establishment of district medical panels to advise investigating officers in cases of alleged medical negligence. These panels could help determine whether the negligence was gross or reckless, providing a safeguard against unjust prosecution. In conclusion, while the new BNS law aims to ensure accountability and enhance patient safety, it has raised significant concerns within the medical community. The increased penalties and explicit inclusion of medical practitioners could have far-reaching implications, potentially affecting the quality of healthcare and the overall functioning of the medical profession. So what does this mean for doctors going forward? It's crucial for medical professionals to be aware of the increased legal risks under the new BNS law. Doctors should take extra precaution to document their decision-making processes, obtain clear and informed consent from patients, and follow established medical guidelines meticulously. It's also important for healthcare institutions to provide legal support and training to help doctors navigate these changes. Thank you for joining us today. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think the new law is justified, or does it unfairly target medical professionals? Until next time, stay informed and stay safe. Thank you.